Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are well and keeping safe. You all know in my last video, I've spoken about how to improve the written form of communication. So today, I'm here with you all to discuss on how to improve the verbal and non-verbal form of communication. Let's focus on verbal communication first and the ideas to consider for improving this skill. The first and the foremost of this form of communication lies with the clarity of thought. Do remember to take some time to prepare what you're going to speak. I understand you cannot take long time to prepare before opening your mouth each time. But yes, if it's a formal communication or some form of a training or speech, having a clarity of thought of what you're going to speak is vital. Someone said it really nicely that between every question and every answer, there is a pause. And this pause is called as wisdom. The second we have is reduce the use of jargons and make it simple. Common mistake in verbal communication is where people use a lot of jargons or short forms, which is not necessarily known to everyone. In this case, it's very important that you explain the meaning whenever using jargons or short forms. The third important way to improve your verbal communication is taking pauses. Needless to emphasize on this point, as you would imagine, how does it sound if you listen to someone who keeps on speaking without any pauses? Taking pauses is a verbal way of using punctuations, so practicing to take pauses is really important. Now the fourth and the most important thing is making it in the form of a story. This is one of the best way to improve your verbal communication, as our brains are tuned to open up to listen to stories right from the childhood. This is one of the reason you're attentive to some speakers while switch off with some other speakers. Remember your school days when you're active in some classes but not in others. Now that we understood the verbal communication, let's see what is non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is a communication without any words. Interesting, isn't it? Yes, I agree, and I was equally surprised to learn that non-verbal communication outpowers everything, as this comprises of 93% of communication. Before we understand how to improve the non-verbal communication, I think it's important to know what all is included in non-verbal communication. Eye contact, facial expressions, body language, and gestures are some of the important features that are considered even more than the words used in a speech. Now let me share with you some tips to improve this form of communication. The most effective way to improve your non-verbal communication skills is to speak in front of a mirror. When you do so, remember you're observing the eye contact, that is, you're looking at your eyes and speaking. You will also be able to observe the different kinds of expressions and you can work on including or avoiding any expressions going further. You can also choose to record your video while speaking if you're not comfortable speaking in front of a mirror. Non-verbal communication is not only important while speaking publicly, but also when you're interacting with others on a daily basis. So next time when you speak to others, ensure to make a proper eye contact to be engaged in conversation. Imagine you're speaking to your friends and they're looking into something different or somewhere else. It's obvious that they wouldn't have paid attention to what you said. The other important point to be considered in this form of communication is gestures and body movement, which includes movement of your hands, nodding of head, blinking of eye, etc. Nodding of head will appropriately send a message that you are attentive and listening. Do not move your hands unnecessarily, as that may cause distraction. So with this, it comes to the end of today's video and the end of communication series of videos as well. Do comment and let me know how this video was. Hit a like if you found this video useful. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much once again, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.